course, it's all about moisture. If this guy don't know nothing about moisture, I give up, right, Sam?
That's right. He's the moisture. He's the moisture king.
It's all about moisture.
Yeah, you are.
Really?
Yo, Al, man, come on.
I don't know.
Al Roker's up here. If you don't know nothing about moisture, Al, I give up.
I like to keep it dry.
I mean, you did put it out there that you've dreamt about weather all your life. Like, you love weather so much, you have like wet dreams.
Well,
right?
no, I haven't gotten that. No, I actually the interesting. I mean, I love weather. It's my job, but I tend not to dream about it.
Oh,
no.
For real? You never dreamt about rain and wetness?
No.
You have wet dreams?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Oh,
there you go. Very nice.
Maybe you should have been a weather forecaster.
It was a long way around to get there.
Yeah.
and whether you got there anyway, so that's good. That's good. I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you. Very proud. Nicely done. You just showed us stick to it, and you just kept going.
Yeah.
Persistence.
No matter what happened, no matter what I said, you were going there with that.
Right.
It's very important.
Before I fast forward into your app, I got some quick questions. Why is summer taking forever to get here? You chopping it up with Obama every week about this. Come on. Obama's talking about you on TV.
I've got a weekly meeting with the president.
Chop it up session is what he said.
That's it. Chop it up session.
That's your boy right there.
That's it.
You know what I really want to say, but that's your boy.
It's actually listed on his schedule as chop it up session. Right there. It's very interesting. White House press secretary.
So why is the summer taking forever to get here?
The pattern we are in has not allowed the jet stream to take a dip, to actually move up to the north and allow warmer air in. So now out west, it's been the predominant pattern has been way up to the north. And that's why they're having drought. That's why California's in its third year of exceptional drought, which is bad for us because a lot of crops come from California, so prices are going up.
I know. I was at Whole Foods yesterday.
Yeah.
Shit is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
it.
do.
That's it. Exactly. In fact, the president has a file that says just that.
It says the shit is crazy.
It says just that.
As the result from his popping off with Al.
They actually had they have somebody with a label maker that actually makes that label.
That shit is crazy. Yeah.
It just says on the top, it says shit is crazy, right?
That's right.
Well, the White House released a report on the climate.
Yes, the National Climate Assessment, and look, they've been doing it every year. But this one is particularly dire because we're looking at getting to the tipping point where we may not have the ability to bounce back. And
it's a wrap. So when are we gonna die? I want to know now.
Okay, so that you
Great
could
question.
plan for the weekend?
I'm ready to get it going, get it popping.
Wow.
Well, I should kill my wife first, eh?
Wow. See, here's the deal. Let's just go on the assumption.
Al, man.
No, let's just go on the assumption that's not true.
Yeah.
If something
Wrong
happens
assumption.
to her,
Oh man.
okay, now
I'll remember this interview right
you'll
here.
remember this. We'll get subpoenaed.
Oh, you're right.
We'll have to,
Oh, thank you,
Al.
Al.
Which is really inconvenient.
God bless you, Al
So
Roker.
I'm just saying, you might want to tamp back on that.
Al
just
got my back.
a little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
Just a little bit. Just in case.
I think I know exactly what you're saying.
You never know.
I see you were at the tower, the monument, the reopening
of the Washington Monument.
Yeah. You don't act like you're not in the Illuminati, Al. Come on, man.
Are you in the Illuminati?
Are we in a parallel universe? Because
How are you not used to the question being posed to you with the assumption going in?
Oh my gosh! Look, there are volcanoes outside. I think we stepped into a portal
I
somewhere.
don't know. He's on the Today Show. They say everybody on the Today Show is in the Illuminati.
Oh, I know.
I'm down with it too.
I know anybody that chops it up with the president on a weekly basis
That's right.
is
Goes
Illuminati.
to the files. The Illuminati. So. How long have you been sleeping with Dan Brown?
I actually read like 4 of his books, like an idiot, but I'm into that stuff.
Good.
But back to the tower.
Everybody
right?
needs a hobby other than killing your wife.
Yeah, if it stops you from killing your wife,
That's
read
always
away.
good.
But you were there for the reopening.
I was. Which look, I mean, it's hard to believe that this thing. I mean, it's built like they built the pyramids.
Yeah.
There's no cement. There's no steel superstructure. They just put stone on
Get
top
out
of
of here.
stone.
What? I didn't know that.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes, you would think the Illuminati would have,
Better technology.
would have let people know about that, but they didn't.
But it is built like the pyramids, and
Yes.
that's where it comes.
It's just a
with.
very tall, thin pyramid.
What's this? That's Illuminati. That's a pyramid. I see what you're doing. No, sending secret signals from Al Roker.
This is radio. Nobody can see that.
Speaking of Illuminati, Jay-Z's been on the Today Show, right?
Is he in the Illuminati?
I mean,
Jay-Z has not been on the Today Show.
He hasn't been on there yet?
Not that I know of.
Solange's been on there, right?
Yes, Solange has been on there.
Okay.
That's right.
And Beyonce's been on there.
Good thing worked out. The only time who knew, but I was on an escalator with her.
Thank God.
I could have really turned ugly.
It would have been over. Are you a fighter, Al?
No, I'm a lover.
So you would have done exactly what Jay-Z did.
I would have stood back and just let her wail.
We're gonna get into your app. You have a new app, dog.
I do.
But before we get into that, what music you what do you listen to as far as like hip hop? This is Eminem's channel, so
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Who has never been to this channel?
No, Eminem's never been.
Never been.
No, he doesn't even listen.
He comes there every time he comes here. He just don't understand why Eminem don't come to his own channel.
He should. I'm with Al Roker on this. Yes,
it's Shade 45.
His pictures on it.
It would be okay. My show's called Wake Up with Al,
right,
on the Weather Channel.
Hell yeah!
I don't show up. Why are they calling it that?
Right.
It's just wake up. Wake up with whoever the heck shows up. But it's called Wake Up with Al. So I don't know. I feel somewhat of a obligation
to be there.
If they're paying me and using my name, I figure I should show up.
We should do like our own investigation. Like
Is
me,
Eminem
you, Sam.
even exist? Has anybody seen him?
I've never seen that man before in my life.
We had a hologram of him like last week.
Is that what it is?
No, that was Michael Jackson.
Oh.
Different guy.
It's the other white guy.
They were both white, but different guy. Yeah.
Were you shocked at that Michael Jackson thing?
It was a little creepy.
It was
a little creepy.
Very exploitive, you think?
Yeah, you know what? Michael really didn't have much say in using his image. Yeah. And
no.
It's like, I mean, he could have been doing a Burger King commercial. They could do anything with this guy. I mean, granted it's his estate, but it's just a little, I would just as soon just remember him the way he was.
It's nice that those promoters are still milking the dollars off. You know what song I read Al Roker liked?
Yeah.
FDB by T.I.
Get out of here.
No, that's not true.
You don't like that
that's
song?
Not true.
That's what I
read that somewhere.
It's not true.
We're going to have to get into that, man.
My brother Chris, has hardcore rap, and I'm in the car with him, and this is the longest ride from Scarsdale I've ever had.
That's T.I.'s record. He's about to call up, man. You really don't like that song? You don't bump that song?
No, I don't play that shit. I've got young kids in the car.
Okay.
I'm listening to Radio Disney on Sirius.
Right.
It's
Al's Weather Rokies.
Yes.
Explain this app. This got created because what? You overslept?
I overslept about a year ago.
And you missed it. You missed the Today Show?
I didn't miss the Today Show.
And by the way, that's the one time. He was talking about how if he misses Wake Up with Al, his name is on it. The only time that Al has not been on Wake Up with Al, it was front page news everywhere.
No. It was crazy. Yeah, I mean, it was on USA Today.
Yeah,
get the hell out of here.
The picture was bigger than the story when we got inside. Because what are they going to say? Al overslept. Okay, done. That's that. Thank you for reading.
What happened that day? You got Frosted Flakes or something?
No, I haven't had Frosted. See, I'm so old. I'm so old. They used to call them sugar Frosted Flakes.
Wow,
they used to put sugar in the title. Sugar Pops, Sugar Smacks. Doesn't Sugar Smack sound like a drug? Anyway,
I know.
So I overslept. I just overslept. I forgot. I forgot to set the alarm on my iPhone. So anyway, I was talking with this friend of mine. She's an app developer, and I said, "How come there's no weather app that you can play a game?" And she said, "Let's make one, and let's do it about you oversleeping." So the idea with Al's Weather Rokies, the Weather Rokies are little weather characters, little cartoons. And they come on a conveyor belt, and you have to flick them up into these rotating rings, and in the center of the ring is an alarm clock, and you have to kind of match them. It's kind of like Candy Crush. Picture Candy Crush with concentric circles going in opposite directions, and you've got to match them up, and then you get to the alarm clock, you wake me up, and then you go to the next level. And when you finally get through all the levels, I wake up.
Let me ask a question about the Today Show.
Yes.
I've always wondered.
Okay.
You think Bryant Gumbel realizes he made a boneheaded move?
No, look, you know what, Bryant, I know Bryant. Bryant is about as happy as a guy can be. He does a great that Real Sports show.
Yeah,
but
couldn't he have done Real Sports and the Today Show? He was like, for a minute, people don't even remember. Bryant Gumbel was the guy. He was Matt Lauer.
Sure,
he was the guy.
He was that. You know what? Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say that.
Some people enjoy getting off that morning treadmill and doing something completely different. And you know what? God bless him. I think it took a lot of courage to do that.
Chutzpah.
And chutzpah. He's having a great life. And I saw him not too long ago. Trust me, he's happy. He's very happy.
I got one question for him before he goes. How is it to be a person that could do almost anything besides the weather? Like, you could do anything. You could be in Iowa. You could be in Canada. You could be in Asia. You could do anything.
That's an interesting grouping.
That's crazy.
Iowa, Canada, Asia.
Yo, but
we went from state to country,
but I'm telling
continent.
you,
I like that.
Al Roker can be anywhere. I've seen him anywhere.
I am everywhere.
So
that's Illuminati.
That's right. It's Illuminati. That's how we do
it. I brought it up. Now it's fucking. It's normal now.
Secret society. There you go.
How are you this individual? Like, when do you look at yourself like, holy, I could do anything?
No,
don't matter.
You know what? Not to be corny about it, but my parents literally instilled in us, we can do whatever we want. That as long as you're willing to put in the work. Didn't know if it would work out, but that's. I think people underestimate the power of a parent and what they mean to their kids, and so I was very lucky, blessed. I grew up with parents who believed in us. I'll never forget. I left to go to college, and they immediately took over my room.
Get out of here.
And I remember saying to my mother, "Well, what were you going to do when I came back?" They said, "Well, we just knew you weren't coming back."
Oh, wow.
That you were going off in the world.
I was at home till I was 30, but I don't want to talk about that.
Well, then there's that. There is that. My brother, on the other hand, who's very, very successful now, lived at home for 2 years and was dating a woman who was living at home for 2 years. I said, so when you guys get married, whose basement are you going to live in?
When are they going to do that?
By the way, they are extremely successful.
Okay.
And he runs a whole hospital chain out in Ohio. And
getting that guap.
So he's doing okay. Yeah.
So, no Obama secrets before you leave about the weather?
Obama secrets.
Yeah, come on. You talking it off. Big homie, man.
The Illuminati control the weather.
That's the big homie
I knew
right
it.
there.
They got the weather machine.
We have a weather machine.
I told you that.
We have them. In fact, you know where the central weather machine is? It's in the Washington Monument.
I knew it, man.
So when you see Jesse Ventura say that people are controlling the weather,
is he alive?
Jesse the body?
Is he still alive?
Yeah, I think he is.
He's not dead, right?
I wasn't sure.
When you see him saying,
I saw a hologram of him.
Right? Do you think he's ridiculous? Like, are you like, what? Jesse the body? What are you talking about now?
No, I don't. I mean, Jesse left this planet a long time ago. I think right after he got out of the governor's mansion, he took a right turn to crazy.
Right.
Nice man, a lot of fun, but
cuckoo bird,
out of his mind.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yo, Al, shout out your app one more time before you get out of here.
It's Al's Weather Rokies, 99 cents at the App Store. It's coming up for Android very soon. And don't forget to watch Kimberly Simply Southern Mondays, 4 o'clock, 3 Central on Great American Country. It is followed by the Eminem Country Hoedown on Great American Country.
Hey, we're going to end this with a wet dream. This is Al
bringing
Roker's
it full circle.
Wet dream mix right here for all the ladies out there.
For
you know what
I'm
saying?
Yeah.
For the ladies.
Humidity. You know what I'm saying? Precipitation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The moisture.
Okay, you got to sit down now.
All right,
you know what you're
sit
saying.
down.
You understand.
Moisture.